Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Somewhere between science and superstition.
We have such sights to show you.
Strange Eons.
Welcome to Strange Eons Radio. This is Eric here, and
Vanessa
is here. Just the two of us. Kelly is still living his life in a grandiose and fabulous way, of which all of us are deeply jealous.
Yes, he's doing things. He's got places to be, people to meet,
That's right.
things to schmooze, and his
Stories
big
to
writer
write.
boots. Yep, exactly.
This gigantic thing.
That's right. So he got published in Forbidden Futures. Is it a magazine?
It's
big. It's a phone book.
Like a
published in a
small phone book, yes. But lots of amazing writers are in it. You've got Fakashi and with this guy named Young, Lovecraft, good fellow, Mike Dubish doing drawings, and I mean it's just wall to wall quality.
Oh, I'm so excited. I just ordered mine from Barnes & Noble, so I had to pick out some extra stuff to get the free shipping, so that took me a minute, but mine is in the mail.
Knowing the price of that, you must have to spend a lot to get free shipping. That
I had to put in another like $10 or $20 worth of stuff in my cart. It wasn't too bad.
That's not too bad now.
Yeah.
Be forewarned, if you go look for that, it ain't cheap, but it's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, it's a neat object for sure.
Let's see, and this weekend is before recording this, I guess it's a little weird, but Lovecraft Film Festival's this weekend, and they're going to be replaying as part of their 30th anniversary the Lovecraft and The Package, which you can see both of at Strange Eons Radio or Strange Eons TV and YouTube. We have both of those shorts.
Ooh.
So that's cool.
That's so cool. I'm really excited. How many days long is that festival? Is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I think it's the 30th anniversary of the festival. I think I've been to 25 of them, it seems. Mm-hmm. Kelly's been to a few more, but pretty close to a lot of them.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I've been to 2, and I'm like, I feel like I've been to a couple at least.
Well, it's a fun festival. It's a great theater. I love the Hollywood Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Portland.
And you get to catch up with friends, and there's just cool. I loved the art that they have there, and they've got the different readings going on. So it's not just movies, but they do have the whole scope of festival going on.
Yeah, it's fun. We'll do like a encapsulated version of our usual show here. So we'll start off with, have you seen anything recently that you're excited about or particularly appalled by?
Yeah, I would love to talk about, I just went and saw a movie on Saturday night. I went to The Long Walk, which is the new
Did you do the treadmill theater?
It'd be a long ways. The theater I go to is in Federal Way. So that'd be a long ways.
Yep.
But oh man, yeah, that was I think that the movie was really good, but I think it does suffer from the same thing every movie that tries to adapt a story suffers from, in that book writing is just a different beast than film writing. So they did a great job with some of the characterizations, some of the sort of animosities, a little bit of the inner struggles, but you just didn't quite feel like you earned some of the characters who, of course, are going to pass away along the walk. You didn't really always feel connected, or like you felt like the relationships they were trying to say they had. It's tough when there's a lot of interiority in books, and in films it's exterior. But there was some gross stuff in there. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but they don't fully hold back in any particular way. So I think most people will be happy. I think overall they did do a pretty good job. The leads in that film are great. A lot of great young male actors. And of course, it's always a joy to see Luke Skywalker as a baddie.
Yeah, that's true. He's fun that way.
He was having the time of his life. He was just hamming it up. So
Yeah, the Joker showed he can certainly at least vocally do that, but visually too.
Yeah, I mean, throw a pair of sunglasses on him and just have him stand out the back of a truck in fatigues, and like he doesn't even have to do anything. All he has to do is do voices, and it's all there. So
Excellent.
yeah.
I saw one of the big ones of this year as well. Weapons.
Oh man, what did you think of Weapons?
Boy. I think I liked it more than Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a little surprised to find that Zach Krager is the guy from, I did not realize he was one of the original Whitest Kids You Know comedy troupe from Canada.
Yeah.
I was like, I think they're Canadian. And I was like, oh, well, that explains the odd moments of humor that happen in Weapons. Like, okay, this makes sense. I got to say, I loved the way this story was told.
Oh, yeah.
The way it unfolded and then did a different thing, unfolded in a different way. It's like, I love that kind of storytelling.
Yeah.
You've seen it too, right?
I have, yeah. Yeah. I thought the structure was such a treat, especially as an editor. Like, you're looking at it from that sense of like how to do a different way of storytelling. It was so fulfilling and interesting to each chapter get not only a different perspective, but of course then new pieces of information and what's essentially a giant mystery.
Yeah.
It was an incredible movie. I loved it. I loved the whole thing.
So I say I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was it's hard to say it was grisly, but it was violent at times.
It had some pretty rough moments for sure. I looked away at least once. I was like, I'm not going to watch this part. I just can't.
Yeah. It's not as bad as a knife on a kitchen table thing, but it's still like, ew. So yes, I would say that the reputation for that one is well done. And I was with Barbarians, I thought was good, but the hype was so huge. And I saw it late enough. I was like, I thought it was really good, but I'm like, okay, but this one I really loved, and James Brolin and all it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Or Josh Brolin, I mean, in this one, and Julia Gardner both were like, damn.
Yeah. So good. Such good talent. And just I'm glad you checked it out. And it is tough when you get a lot of hype around a film. Like I didn't know anything about Barbarian before I went in. Like I'd seen the movie poster and that was it. So I was fortunate in that way. And I think it's tough, especially with horror, when people hype stuff, because there have been tons of stuff that I've seen where I'm like, I don't know why everybody loves this movie. This is not interesting at all. It's like boring or dumb or like obvious or has a stupid twist or a bad actor, so it's hard to get all the pieces right for genre. And I think that I really feel like they nailed it. Like for me, it's probably my favorite film of the year, but have to.
Crazy
Although
year
I say
for
that,
horror.
it's been a weird year because Sinners came out this year too.
Yeah.
So there's a lot out there.
A lot of good stuff. And I really liked, I'll maybe talk about it on the next show or something, but I really liked 28 Years Later.
Oh, yeah. 28 Years Later was crazy.
Big one. There's just...
Yeah, it's been such a good year. I'm so glad people realize that, and it's been this way for a little bit now, but that people will go see horror movies and you can profit off them. So it's okay to go ahead and finance them, put them on screen.
Doesn't have to be a $200 million superhero movie.
It can be mid-tier lives.
Yes, please. Yeah, I was a little surprised to read the other day, Terrifier 3 was like a $2 million budget. I kind of thought still be less than that. Even though the Terrifier 2 did so well, I figured it'd still be less or be a lot more. But it was $2 million. They did a lot with $2 million. At least a lot of cuts. Well, should we do our nice little break and I'll find some weird, God knows what commercial?
Yeah.
We'll talk about.
Let's do it.
The Convent and
The
why we're
Convent.
talking about The Convent.
Here come the wild ones.
Here come the screaming demons, tearing up the
Daredevil Challenge. Screaming demons, up the ramp, round and round. You control the speed. Through the wall of fire.
Screaming demons, tearing up the road.
Race them to win.
Screaming demons.
The Daredevil Challenge race set. Speed control, ramps, timer, and a screaming demon.
Hey there. Welcome back. We're talking about The Convent today.
This must be where it all happened. There's a scandal that closed this place down. The last surgery ever performed here.
Get the hell out of here.
Do what he says!
Every 5 years or so, you stupid kids think it'd be great fun to break into the convent and see where it all happened. Then, when all hell breaks loose, you come looking for the chick who started it. Not this time.
Gonna be the new Antichrist?
Afraid so.
Mom's gonna be pissed.
We got some demons to kill.
I'm sorry. This is not going well.
Why are we talking about this particular movie, Vanessa?
Yeah, well, we got a donation from a listener, one Micah Guy, gave us a really kind donation. Thank you so much for that. And the request was for the film The Convent from 2000. And I wish we got into it a little bit sooner. But this is when we were able to squeeze it in. So again, thank you, Micah. And if anyone else is interested in donating, a certain amount of money. I guess it's kind of up to you what you think is a big old chunk of change in order to get us to talk about a single film. You're always welcome to put that on the table, and we would love to check out what you guys want us to see. So
that's right.
That's how we got around to seeing The Convent from the year 2000.
So we usually do 5 minutes per person. So since there's two of us talking about it, let's do 10.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. I've got a watch. I don't have a fancy little.
Go. I'll just count seconds in my head. Well, I'll go ahead and start us off by talking about the director.
Yes.
So this is directed by Mike Mendez, who has 11 credits. Probably would have heard of Tales of Halloween, Satanic Hispanics, Big Ass Spider, Lava Lantula. He did an episode, or he did a segment for Masters of Horror and Bimbo Movie Bash. He also has acted in like 16 things. So, yeah, but I think the Big Ass Spider and Lava Lantula, those might be asylum picks. They're definitely like mockbusters.
I've seen Lava Lantula, believe it or not. And Big Ass Spiders, Big Ass Spider's a little different. It seems to be a little more to it, but Lava Lantula is definitely an asylum style film.
Oh, sure.
So the writer on this was Chanton Anderson, who's wrote with the director, but he's best known for Skateland and Rare Exports.
Oh.
Which is a really good film. So that's pretty cool.
That is super cool.
Yeah, but it also has a dark, weird sense of humor. Who was in this?
In this movie, we've got a couple of different people. A lot of people that don't pop up very often, like Joanna Canton. But we do have Adrienne Barbeau, 170 credits, including The Fog, Escape from New York, Someone's Watching Me, Swamp Thing, Creep Show, and those are just things we've talked about on our show. Also, Carol in Maude, which is great, and a lot of voices. She does Spider-Man 2 video game, Demolition Man computer, The Thing, the computer. So lots of computer voices. And did you catch a particular actor in this who maybe was surprising?
A couple of them. They both played cops.
Yes.
Coolio and Bill Moseley.
That's right. Coolio and Bill Moseley. Coolio is Officer Starkey. And who's Bill Moseley again?
He's in everything. Horror actor, has been in absolutely everything. He's a regular on the festival or the convention circuit as well. You can see him at, I'm sure, at least 5 conventions a year, every year, and he's great. He is a phenomenal guest. He's been at Crypticon Seattle at least twice, maybe more, and he's just excellent. So,
yeah. I definitely recognized him from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I was like, I know you. You're the brother.
That was one of those movies I watched with, I don't know, whoever I was dating at the time, and that got to that scene, and he freaked her out so much. He's like, I'm done watching this movie.
Oh my gosh.
I did like the name of one of Joanne Canton's films. Mm-hmm. Who the F is Buddy Applebaum?
Oh gosh, that's pretty good. I mostly found just TV stuff for her, and then Empire Records, she was girl number 2, and she was in The Face on the Milk Carton, which I had to read in middle school, so, you know.
I don't know that one.
It's the girl who discovers she was adopted by seeing her face on a milk carton in middle school.
I have paused. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
There we go.
You are.
That was weird.
You kind of paused and came back again.
Anyway, so would you like to say what you thought of the film?
Oh my God. What I thought of the film.
Or you want to talk a little bit about what happened first?
Let's talk maybe a little bit about what happens in this thing.
It's got a real gentle beginning. Eases you into the film.
Oh yeah, really slow start to it. We see a schoolgirl enter a Catholic church service and kill the priests, the nuns, everybody. I think she's got a shotgun, and then she sets the place on fire and walks out. Just like cool as fuck. Oh, and she's got like a cigarette hanging out of her mouth. And
I did appreciate the ability to smoke a cigarette and drink directly from a Jack Daniel's bottle at the same time.
Pretty impressive.
All right, well done.
Pretty impressive. All while being the tender age of probably 16, 17. Yeah. And then we jump into normal times where we meet two kind of no longer friends. We've got Mo and Clarissa. Clarissa is desperate to go to, Mo, the goth kid, is desperate to go hang out with her no longer friend Clarissa, who's one of the cool kids, who's going to go to an annual night where like all the high schoolers go and hang out in this convent that is where we just saw all these.
It's now all closed down. It's very Night of the Demon.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking when I watched it too. It has that real vibe to it. She is like, "Hey, man, I really want to go for reasons," and Clarissa's like, "Heck no, I can't have you hanging around me." And then she pulls out the "I've got a photo of you in alt gear next to me" card. I'm happy to show it to your new besties anytime. So they all head over to the convent where, of course, a guy is sure he's going to get into Mo's pants. So he's excited about that. And everybody starts pairing up and disappearing into different parts of the convent to make out and do what they will. And
I would say the cliches run strong in this film.
Very strong.
But the more you watch it, the more you realize, oh, this is not unintentional. This is not just writing cliches because you don't know what to write.
Yeah. What were some of the things that surprised you in it?
Coolio and Bill being very fun and goofy in their appearance. Not that I didn't expect them to be good. I kind of thought it was very okay until it got to the first demon.
Mm-hmm.
And as it builds and gets crazier, and you realize, oh, this is more of a comedy.
Yeah.
And then it at first it's kind of like, is this supposed to be funny?
Yeah.
But then I thought it got really funny. And then Adrienne Barbeau came in and it just went.
It got,
Bonkers.
I spent a lot of time just being like, what the is happening right now?
Yes.
Like it definitely had I think from around the time that Mo is about to get sacrificed, she ends up, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
she
right.
ends up being left behind. Well, she chooses to stay behind when the cops come and break everybody up. They leave, and she hides out. And some Satanists are also there for reasons, and they capture her and knock her out. She wakes up. She's about to be sacrificed, and she just starts dissing on them. And I think that was the moment where I was like, oh, wow, okay, this is kind of funny, because she's like, hey, yo, I know you from Dairy Queen. And the guy's like, I'm the son of Satan. And they're like, no, you are not the son of Satan.
They said actually something kind of funny there, because obviously for copyright, he works at Dairy Cream.
That's what that was. That's right. I remember it was something different, but I didn't write it down.
But I thought his character was a lot of fun.
Super fun.
The faux head of the satanic group was just like, but
absolutely.
The neon blood I thought was this was
that was some good decision making.
Remastered and released by Synapse. Like, it's still available very recently into like a 4K and Blu-ray and all that.
Yeah.
So it looked good. I don't remember where I watched it. I rented it, I think, from Prime
I think I rented it from Prime. Yeah, I did.
Something like that. And it looked really nice.
Yeah.
Did you have any... Well, did you enjoy... Okay, humor. How were you with the humor element?
It was fine. I don't know. Like, it really did remind me so much of Night of the Demons that I was like, that part I didn't care for. Adrienne Barbeau, I love Adrienne Barbeau, but it didn't quite hit me. I don't know. A lot of the humor, I could appreciate that they were trying, and I think that they did do some kind of fun, wacky stuff. But my favorite character was Mo, and then she became instantly a demon, and then all demon hell breaks loose in this place. And so you kind of lose that wit in that character, and we really end up spending the rest of the film with Clarissa. And I was like, I don't really care for Clarissa that much. I mean, luckily you add in Adrienne Barbeau as like the returned schoolgirl here to kick some ass, but it wasn't really I wasn't having the best time with this film. Again, I appreciate it. I love the way they did the effects, the way they did the blood, the sense of humor, and the attempt at, writing something a little different. But for me, it didn't quite land. What about you?
And we're out of time. Just kidding. We'll talk a little longer,
We're
of
learning.
course. Before I watched the film, I read a little bit about that it debuted at Sundance and a midnight screening and was a giant hit. Yeah. And for part of the way through, I'm going, really? It was? But then I got to the end. Oh yeah, this would be a hell of a midnight movie with a big giant crowd.
Wow.
I think it would have loved to have seen it at SIFF when they still did midnight movies at the Egyptian. I think it would have been a lot of fun. Yeah. It's kind of like, I'm an insane DVD buyer and stuff like that. And I saw, Synapse, cool. I don't know if I'd buy this one. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of fun, and I had no problem with watching it. I enjoyed it by the end, but, maybe watch it again sometime in the future, but I don't feel the need to add it to the collection. How about you?
Yeah, for sure. I think that it's a cool cult movie find that, but I don't know, there's something about the fact that it's in the year 2000, but it does not feel quite like that era of movie. So it feels like lost in time to me. Like, I'm not quite sure where I would place it in the canon of low budget horror films.
There's a lot of 80s to it, and there's some underground 90s horror to it, but yeah, it's definitely not like Scream or Know What You Did Last Summer or any of those big horror films from the 90s is divergent.
Or even,
from that.
Drag Me to Hell. Like there was some stuff in there that it got very stylized around that time. And this is, I don't know, it's making a lot with practical, which works pretty well, but it also is not, I don't know. Yeah. It's not going to be added to my collection, that's for sure. But
all right. Well, any last thoughts?
Yeah. Did you find any interesting trivia about it other than the Fantastic Fest? Because I found a couple of things.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. If I'd known about the synopsis earlier, I just found that out very recently. I would have looked a little bit, see if I'd find some from that. But how about you?
So I know that this was shot in LA in 99, had a budget of $500,000, and it was shot in 18 days. The leftover sets from Leprechaun 5 in the Hood were used to film scenes inside the convent. Adrienne Barbeau used the same wig that she wore in Swamp Thing. They could only afford
that was quite a few years later.
I know, right? I was like, ooh, that stood the test of time, I guess. She just had it waiting for just the right film. They could only afford one set of fluorescent contact lenses, so the whole cast had to share the same pair.
Oh.
I know, that's horrible. It's so horrible. They used fluorescent paint for Demon Blood because it was cheaper than the fake blood. The dog was only available for 2 days of shooting, which is why he appears very sporadically throughout the film.
That just sounds funny. We'd like to hire your dog. I'm sorry, you can only have him for 2 days. He's got 4 other projects in the rows.
I know, like, it was harder to get a dog than it was to get Coolio. Speaking of Coolio, Joanna Canton, who played Clarissa, met Coolio when he walked into her trailer and asked if her TV was better than his because he was looking for a place to hook up his PlayStation.
Sure, why not?
Which I thought was pretty good. And for people who check out this film, the director did get critics who asked him openly about the homosexual character. It's one of the Satanists who everyone seems to be afraid of. And then they talk about him becoming the Antichrist, and they're kind of wondering if there was something deeper in there. Mendez responded that the critic was looking too deeply into it and there is no message. So any of the questions you might have about, like, hey, is this okay? I don't know. I definitely had a few moments with a gay guy where I was like, I don't know if we're being really like forward thinking or kind of backwards thinking here.
Progressive.
Yeah, it's really tough because he has a cool character, but then they do have the whole like, oh, get off me, I don't want to have sex with you moment.
Yeah, it was kind of an era of its time. We're a little bit further.
Yeah.
There's no way that would happen because it'd be way too regressive. And a little bit earlier, probably would have been very obvious they were making fun of him if it made like 5 or 6 years earlier.
I still remember watching Miss Congeniality not that long ago going, holy smokes, we were in a different era where yeah, if you think that movie in that time we were at all woke, we had a long way to go. But those were the big pieces of trivia I ran into.
Very cool. So, well, thanks, Micah. I think we both at least enjoyed watching it. It wasn't like,
it wasn't as bad as some of the things he's made me sit through. I think
G.I. Joe animated movie.
I was okay with G.I. Joe. It was whatever, something in the girls. I can't remember the name of that movie, but like Pookie and the Girls or Dumbo and the Girls, something in the Girls. That movie, that was horrible. So this was better than that, at least.
Oh, good.
Probably.
Well, thank you for joining us for this special brief episode of
this mini episode. Thanks for checking
Eons Radio. We will have a regular episode next week, Reality Bites.
Mm-hmm.
And so that'll be fun because, there's some cool movies that we can talk about.
It's very exciting.
But, I don't have the number in front of us, but if you go to our website, changehandsradio.com, you can email us or look to do this with one of your movies, you can even say, man, make Kelly talk about it. You too, fuck that. And, put that in your message and put a donation, and we will talk about that and make it fun. Or, if you want the two of us to talk about it, great. We'll keep doing some of these episodes every once in a while.
Absolutely.
Because it's fun.
It is.
All righty. Well, see ya. I'll leave the other stuff to Kelly, so.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, everybody. We will see you in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Thanks. Bye.
Transportation and other considerations for Strange Eons Radio produced by Pan Am Airlines. When you think of traveling, think of Pan Am. You can't beat the experience. Guests of Strange Eons Radio stay at Econo Lodge Everett. It's an easy stop on the road, if you know what we mean. Strange Eons Radio is recorded live in front of a studio audience. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving us a positive review on your favorite podcast app. Sit, Ubu, sit.
I feel like I've been to a couple at least.